out. Science shows that a man's personality isn't fully established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh. Well, that's the way it goes.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
You're the kind of reminder we need.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning of baseball? Never been able to keep a kite in the air? Never won a game of checkers? And never been able to punt a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed.
I think that Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It's truly a dog's life, filled with many challenges. I mean, you try to get excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school.
You're a prince, and a prince could be king.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still for a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes! I would say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face that you're liable to see for a long while.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Some days I wake up early to watch the sunrise and I think how beautiful it is and how my life lies before me and I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky's so clear and the sun's so bright. How can anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need.
You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. And we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive. What a good man you are.
You are kind!
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some faults with boredom, and let's just say
That you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any doors. You could go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
Everybody says to me,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
every voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
You're a
lunchtime is about the worst time of the day for me. Always having to sit here, alone. Of course, sometimes mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night too, lying there and thinking about all the stupid things I've done in the day. And all those hours in between, when I do all those stupid things. Well, lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. Well, I guess I better see what I've got. Peanut butter.
Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And when you're really lonely, peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Boy, the PTA sure did a good job of painting these benches. There's that cute little red-headed girl eating her lunch over there.
I wonder what she would do if I went over and asked her if I could sit and have lunch with her.
She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty place next to her on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't just go over and sit there. I could do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
Now, Sally, you're thinking of that other dress, the one that I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about is the very light blue one, and it had a design embroidered around the waist. I don't remember. Something like this. And the skirt went out like this. Oh, and it had these puffy sleeves and a sash like this. Oh, yes! I remember. Yes. Well, that was the dress I was wearing last week when I met Frida. And she told me that she'd see me just like him over at the...
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. If that little red-haired girl is looking at me with this stupid bag on my head, she must think I'm the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking at me, then maybe I could take it off quickly and she'd never notice it. On the other hand, I can't tell if she's looking until I take it off. Then again, if I never take it off, I'll never have to know if she was looking or not. On the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Oh well, one more lunch hour over with. Only 2,863 to go. All I need is one more try. Gotta get that tide to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily.
Marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally, but I think that a man can truly come closer to it by focusing the energy of his life into a single goal that he believes in. And I don't think that his personal search for happiness is a selfish thing either, because by achieving happiness, he can help others to find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
Spaghetti.
You know, a princess sort of thing. A white dress and nice slippers in a big ballroom. But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
No, oh no, not at all. I mean, well, we all have our little daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I mean, there's one I've had myself for years, but I've never told anyone.
What, Charlie Brown? You can tell me.
Oh no, it's not the sort of thing I should tell. No, I don't think I should.
Oh, come on! I wouldn't give it away. Come on, please.
Well, I've always wanted to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I'd like to be real athletic and have everybody call me Flash. I'd like to be so good at everything that all around school I'd be known as Flash.
Hey, Rita! Listen to this!
What's the matter, Sally?
I don't know. I was jumping rope and everything was all right. And then it all seemed so futile.
Beethoven used to go on taking long walks in the country. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside. Beethoven had it nice.
I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy, back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all.
snow tonight.
I think I'll just walk right up to that little red-headed girl and introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself and then I think I'll ask her to come over here and sit next to me. I think I'll ask her to sit by me and then I think I'll tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just so little hope for advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll play a little trick on you. I think I'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand that this is April Fool's Day? You're sure? I want to be certain you understand, okay? Hey, Charlie Brown, guess what? That little red-headed girl's over there, and she wants to give you a big hug and kiss.
Really? Wow, this is fantastic!
April Fool! Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy, do you see the stick? I, the human, will throw the stick, and you, the dog, will retrieve it.
I, the dog, could not be less interested.
Hey, give it back! No, I got it! I'm going to keep it! This is just the start you need to break this disgusting habit!
Apparently, you've been reading the latest medical literature. A blanket is just as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or getting on telephones, or building model trains, or even studying the Civil War. It's called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly, and it's good, because it helps these men to cope with their everyday lives. Now, I feel like it's going to be absolutely necessary for me to get this back. So, I'm just gonna give it a good yank! It's amazing what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and some fast action. Got you back again. Delightful. Sucking your thumb without a blanket is kind of like eating a cone without ice cream. My blanket and me. It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, 'cause I'm just as self-reliant as before. station. I will go away and leave it on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on the.
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
I actually thought I could do it.
Ha-ha!
It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it. But meanwhile, it's my blanket.
And me. And me.
And me.
And me.
Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was, and I'm going to live in a big palace with a big front lawn and have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out in my coach, all the people will wave, and I will shout at them and...
Lucy, I believe that queen is an inherited thing. Yes, I'm quite sure actually. The only way for a person to become a queen is to be born into a royal family of the correct lineage so that they can ascend the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't possibly think of any way you could ever become a queen. I'm sorry, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I will go to my summer palace, and I'll wear my crown and swimming and everything. And all the people will cheer, and I will shout at them and... What do you mean I can't be queen?
I'm sorry, but it's true.
There must be a loophole. This kind of thing always has a loophole. Nobody should be kept from being a coronation myself. I will be head queen. Okay, switch channels.
Are you serious? I'm not one of your little royal subjects. You can't just come in here and take over.
These 5 fingers individually are nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time? Not yet. Supper time? Not yet!
Judged on what I had learned about this project. If so, then were not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my seed? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of the coat hanger itself, out of which my creation was made. Is that not also unfair? Should I be judged on the quality of coat hangers used by the dry cleaning establishment that returns our garments? Is that not the job of my parents? Should they not share my seed? Thank you, Miss Ockmore. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
About me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this fellow eye to eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching your string on everything passing by, why not fly? Wait a minute. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's caught the breeze now. It's past the trees now, with room to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really
Sally.
I'm mad. I'm mad at the whole world.
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody.
Are you mad at all the animals and the bird and the fish? How about all the trees and the flowers?
I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the sky and the stars? Are you mad at the ground and all the rocks? Are you mad at cars and buildings and TV and circuses and roller skates and bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes.
This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. That doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. You can do it if you just don't get nervous. This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, take it easy. You can do it. This it is for you, Lucy. Merry Christmas. Aww. I'd give anything if that little red-headed girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one. Maybe she sent me a Valentine. It's in our mailbox right now. I'm afraid to look. If I look and there's nothing there, I'll be crushed. On the other hand, if she did send me a Valentine, I've got to look. Hello? 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 Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentines this year, Big Brother. I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines because no one sent you any. Ha 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 ha.
I can't stand it. Look at them, laughing and enjoying themselves with their Valentines. I sent a Valentine to everyone I know this Valentine's Day. And did I get any in return? No, not one. I did not get one single Valentine. Everybody gets Valentines but me. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog.
Hubba hubba.
My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. Everything is going wrong. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right up with it and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
Do you really think that will help, Lucy?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid as spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stink like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream, oh why could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning a few superficial feelings is going to do you any good, do you? Like Charlie Brown, you really have to tell. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shirley, or Linus, or Schroeder,
Or Lucy.
or Lucy,
Or Snoopy.
or Now wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever is worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, you know something? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please. I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, rocky road, vanilla, or butter pecan. I decided to try the fudge marble. Then I had to choose between a plain cone and a sugar cone. I decided on the sugar cone. So what happened? I walked out the door and dropped the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Today's my grandfather's birthday, Charlie Brown.
How old is he?
63. It's hardly he was once a human being.
Why is it that I always have my supper in the red dish, my drinking water in the blue dish? You know what? One of these days I'm gonna have my supper in the blue dish, my drinking water in the red dish. Because life is just too short not to live it up a little.
Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is art, you blockhead! Art! Do you hear me? This is great music I'm playing. And playing great music is an art. Art? Art? reverential mission.
Beethoven Day.
The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day.
Ah, yes, as in Ludwig von Beethoven, born in 1770, died 1827. A composer. He was the oldest of 3 sons. His mother was the daughter of the chief overseer of the kitchens at the Palace of Air.
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want you to know that I'm on your side, and I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday. After all, this is a really big thing.
Thank you for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yes, the next thing you know, they'll be selling Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day!
If you're wondering now, how do we start? Just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll have a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you stage the title,
Beethoven Day.
you'll hear a great recital. A right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
A philharmonic rumble.
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic jumble. A humble dedication as we stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it! We'll demand full-page ads in every newspaper.
But,
We'll open up a chain of Beethoven superstars.
We'll build a Beethoven theme park.
We could have a bake sale.
wait! That's too commercial! Let's imagine it, that glorious hour, filled with emotion yet inspired with power, as we all honor the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection,
Beethoven Day.
a classical injection. So facing this direction, we begin it today. A musical collection everybody can play. We'll write every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray! Hooray!
All right, everybody out for rabbit chasing.
Oh, good grief.
Come on, Snoopy, up and at 'em. It's a magnificent day for chasing rabbits. The air is clear, the sun is shining, the fields and woodlands lie open and inviting.
It's such a magnificent day, why would we want it for the rabbits?
Come on, Snoopy. Where's that old thrill of the chase? Where's your spirit of adventure? What kind of dog are you anyway?
I am a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
You should be ashamed of yourself wasting a perfect day like this. The scent is fresh. The trail is clear. Let's get out there and track us down a big old rabbit.
pretty determined. If that's what she wants, she might as well get her money's worth.
Attaboy, Snoopy! We ought to see lots of game today.
Sometimes when you're depressed, all you want to do is nothing. All you want to do is lean your head on your arm and stare into space. Sometimes this can go on for hours. If you're unusually depressed, you may have to change arms.
Threw it away.
With your own hands?
Of course.
He touched my
This has been a bad time for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
In some parts of the world, tomorrow's already today, and today's yesterday. So, if tomorrow's already today, Charlie Brown, there is no way that tomorrow can be a better day.
You're a lot of fun to have around. Rabbits.
A book report on Peter Rabbit.
found it very. I liked the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where Little John jumped through the rock to the sheriff of Nottingham's back. And then Robin and everyone swung from the trees to sudden surprise attack. And they captured the sheriff and all of his goods. They carried it back to their cave in the woods. The sheriff was guessing their dinner and all. He wriggled away and he sounded the call. His men were shooting the arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
The other people's name was McGregor. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the sociological implications of its deeper motivations should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fact of its deeper motivations. In this report, I intend to explore the sociological implications of family pressure so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to commit acts of thievery, which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor, his conflicting roles as both farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit is established from the start of the story as a benevolent hero, and it's only with the increase of social that the scenes of his most family.
I'll get up fresh start tomorrow, and it's not until Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now, but if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit was Peter. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ha!
Down with the stack on his head, smash! And Robin fell like a sack full of lead. Crash! The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead. Oh, but he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just then an air of the wind, it was a sign for the fights to begin. See! And then it looks like the sheriff would win. Ah, but not for long. Away they ran. Just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about. Rabbit, chasing rabbits.
How do they expect us to write all those?
There were vegetables in the
Quality just to get.
sometimes carrots and spinach and onions and
How
lettuce
do
and
they
turnips
inspire to make life so miserable?
and parsnips and
So
tomatoes and
eat
potatoes and berries and corn.
in so many ways.
Not to mention the extreme pressures exerted on him by his deeply rooted rivalry with both Mopsy, and Cottontail.
Here's the World War I flying ace, high over France in his sup with camel, searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, RT as we used to call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me. You can't hit me. Actually, tough line aces never said na 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 na. Is that nice and low? Track this ball. It's bad enough having to fight the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever. Ah, the sun has broken through. I can see the woods of Momset glow. And what's that? A Bunker triplane! Ha! I've got you this time, Red Baron. Ah! He's diving down out of the sun! He's tricked me again! I've got to run! Come on, Southwick Camel, let's go! Go, Camel, go! I can't shake him. He's riddling my plane with bullets. Curse you, Red Baron. Curse you and your kind. Curse the evil that causes all of this unhappiness. Here's the World War I flying ace, back at the aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, and yet he does not sleep. For one thought continues to burn in his mind. Someday I'll get you, Red Baron.
Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
Why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it! That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? That teacher gave a G on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her
Your new philosophy.
my new philosophy.
takes only a minute can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to complete his brilliant 9th Symphony.
No!
I can't stand it!
I can't stand it! I like it! It's like a guarantee. Each new philosophy. And things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Why are you telling me? Oh yeah? That's what you think? No! I can't stand it! Now life is free and easy. Much more philosophies with my brand new. You know, someone has said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our life. This is the last day! This is it! I need 24 hours left! Help me! Help me! This is the last day! Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy!
All right, gang! I want this game to be our biggest and best game of the season, and I want everyone out there playing with everything he's got.
I thought up some new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team that we're going to play them at a certain place? Only it's not the real place, see? And when they don't show, we'll be like forfeit. Isn't that good strategy? I don't understand these managers who don't want to use good strategy.
The thing we have to remember is spirit and teamwork. If we all really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we
Our
can.
team was trash talking to us, Charlie Brown. I got even to know. I said, you think you're so great? Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age. That really shut him up.
I'll bet it did. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish the season with.
Maybe you shouldn't be the playing manager, Charlie Brown. Maybe you should be the bench manager.
That's a good idea! You'd be a great bench manager, big brother! You could be like, bench, do this, or bench, do that! You could even be in charge of where we put the bench! When we get to the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench here. Or, let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it.
What's the sense in our playing if we know we're going to lose? If there was even a million to 1 chance, we might win. It makes some sense.
Yeah.
Well, there may not be a 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's at least a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. Yeah! Come on! Give me a T!
T!
Give me an E!
E!
Give me an A!
A!
Give me an M!
A!
What do you got?
Team! There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
Dear Pen Pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always. But somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game. Huddle up! mean. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit it, a good strong cloud. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by biting a rubber and catching the ball in his teeth. Linus caught flies from a 3rd-story window by holding his blankets beneath. Yes, we had fortitude, no one could argue with that. And one would win us the game as I came up to bat.
Okay, Charlie Brown, we're all behind you. Sort. I mean, this kid can't pitch. He pitches like my grandmother, Charlie Brown. No, all you have to do is bear down, just bear down. And when you get to first, watch me for my signals. Got it, watch?
And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game.
And the championship is ours.
2 men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go. Then I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her, and I shouldered my bat and I swung. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Would you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
I'm sorry I have to say it right to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. Now, I know that your crabbiness is so used to you. You're not even aware of when you're being crabby, but it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, and I hope you'll take this in the spirit that it's meant. I think we should all be open to any opportunity we can get to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said one of the first rules of living is know thyself. Well, I think I've said just about enough. I hope I didn't offend you or anything.
Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself. Huh.
Hey Snoopy, you want to come out and help me get my arm back in shape? Now watch out for this one. It's a new fastball.
Excuse me a moment, Charlie Brown, but I wonder if you'd mind answering a few questions. of 0 to 100 using the standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
Your ballots need not be signed, and all answers will be held in the strictest confidence.
Well, still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
You may have a few moments to think it over if you want, or we can come back to that question later.
I think I'd like to come back to it if you don't mind.
The next question deals with certain character traits you may have observed. Regarding personality, would you say mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? What would you answer to that, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? What would you say to that? A, B, or C? What would you say, Charlie Brown, huh?
Well, I guess I'd have to say forceful, Lucy, but...
Forceful. I see. Well, we'll put a check mark next to letter A then. Now, then would you rate my ability to get along with others as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
I think that depends a lot on what you mean by get along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have a space for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put a check mark at none of the above. Now, the next question deals with physical appearance. And referring to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, gee, I don't know, Lucy. You look just fine to me.
Stunning. All right, Charlie Brown. I think we should get back to that first question. On a scale of 0 to 100, using the standard of 50 is average, 75 as...
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well?
51?
51 is your crabbiness rating for me. Very well then, that about does it, I guess. Thank you very much for your help with this survey, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
It was a pleasure, Lucy. Anytime. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, just a minute, one more question. Would you answer yes or no to the following question? Is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you'd like to have as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes, by all means, Lucy.
Now, let's see, that's 51, none of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the glow of self-awareness. Oh, Sally, I'm conducting a survey and wonder if... 110. C. Poor. None of the above. No. And what are you going to do about the dent you made in my bicycle? It's amazing how fast worded this survey gets around. Oh, Linus, I'm glad you're here. I'm conducting a survey and there are a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Sure, go ahead.
The first question is, on a scale of 0 to 100, using the standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my sister.
That's not the question.
No, but it is the answer.
Come on, Linus, answer the question.
Look, Lucy, I know well enough that if I give you an honest answer, you're just gonna slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not based on honest answers is like a house built on the foundation of sand. Would I be spending my time to conduct this survey if I didn't expect complete candor in all of the responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what number would you give me as your crabbiness rating?
95?
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Now, let's see. I add these two columns up, and that gives me my answer. There. to me. It's a wonder I have any friends at all, or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where could I go wrong? How could I be so selfish? How could
Lucy, what's wrong?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I'm no good, and there's no reason at all I should deserve to go on living on the face of this planet.
Yes, there is.
Name one. Just tell me one single reason why I should still deserve to go on living on this earth.
Well, for one, you have a little brother who loves you very much. Every now and then, I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy knows now that she can't be crowdy anymore. Where is everyone? I told them to be here.
You told them to be here.
If we don't rehearse, we can't sing at the assembly tomorrow.
The assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown!
Charlie Brown.
Linus!
Linus.
Lucy!
Give me that pencil, you blockhead!
Not until you give me back my crayons!
That's my best pencil, you block! If you don't give me that pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
Stop that! You're late. We need to rehearse.
What did you say about me, Linus?
Stop that!
I'm sorry I'm late.
There's no time to be sorry.
What did he say? He said...
Quiet! Now, this is a mood piece. You must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate! Remember,
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play.
Give me my pencil.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging
Not on your life.
and the skies are not cloudy all day.
If you don't tell me what you told Lucy, give me my pencil, you blockhead.
Home on the range.
Give me my pencil.
No.
The deer
Not
and
until you
the
promise not to tell her.
What are you trying to do? Stifle my freedom of speech.
Seldom is heard
Give me my
a
pencil.
discouraging word.
No promise, no pencil.
The skies are not cloudy all day.
What pencil?
Oh, give me a lamp.
Give me that pencil.
Linus, this doesn't fair.
People's leisurely down the street.
Why did you take Sally's pencil?
Graceful white swan goes gliding along.
What did he call me?
Sail
He said you were an enigma. An enigma? Boy, that makes me. What a terrible thing to call up. What's an enigma? Never mind. What's an enigma?
What's an enigma?
Hey, he stole my pencil!
Seldom is heard a discouraging word.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
wondering when it was that dogs first began to be regarded as man's best friend.
Probably right after the invention of cookies.
My teeth are tingling again. I feel like I've just gotta bite someone before sundown or I'm gonna start raving mad. And yet, I know society frowns upon such an action. So what happens? I'm stuck with tingling teeth.
Each family has a chain of command. Do you know who's the lowest on that chain? Guess. It's the dog. The dog is the lowest. Do you understand that? I said, do you understand that?
They hate it when you just stare at them like this.
Hi, Linus. Where are you going?
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says that an older sister is responsible for the education of her younger brother. So she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Come on, Linus. Do you see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
Boy, that's fascinating. I never knew that.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. An oak. You can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Gosh, that's interesting.
Now, wait a minute, Lucy. I don't mean to interfere.
And way up there, those lovely little white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things, those are buds. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day, tugging and tugging on each tiny little seedling until it grows up into a great tall blade of grass.
That's amazing.
Oh, good grief.
And this thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how. A little thing like that gives so much water. Do you see that bird? It's called an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And on Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
Lucy, how can you say that? I'm sorry, but I just can't stand idly by and listen to your
And way
whining.
up there, those little stars and planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
After it comes up, the wind blows it around so it looks like it's coming down. But actually it comes up out of the ground like grass. It comes up, Charlie Brown. Snow comes up.
Oh, good grief.
Hey, Lucy. Why is Charlie Brown banging his head against that tree?
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster.
Oh.
Come on, Linus. Clouds can make the wind blow. Bugs can make the grass grow. So, there you go. These are little known facts that now you know.
for something? I've been standing here a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time? Supper time? Behold the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing black and moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Okay, there's no need for a big production. Just get down off that doghouse and eat.
It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can some be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon, fill it up, 'cause it's supper, 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 supper time. Ba-da-da-doo-da, za-ba-da-doo-da-da, it's supper time. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll home, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper rubber, supper, super duper supper time. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow. Summertime's nice with a place to go. A bedtime, overtime, halftime too, but they just can't hold a candle to my supper time. Oh yeah! Oh baby, how I missed you. Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Pappy's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper rubber, supper, super duper supper time. Supper time. Woo! Supper time. Yeah. Bring on the meat. Supper time. 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 Supper time.
Wait a minute, Snoopy. Now cut that out. Why can't you eat your meal quietly and calmly like any other normal dog?
So what's wrong with making meals out of joyous occasion? Supper, 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 supper
Well, I don't know, Linus. It looks like an airplane to me, the way the lights are blinking on and off. Schroeder, is that an airplane or a star?
I believe that's a star. But it could be plenty, maybe even a satellite.
Could be a satellite. I wonder.
Well, we're not gonna find out by just sitting here.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get a closer look.
I like to sit up here after supper time and hear the sounds of the night. Something seems to be missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what it needed.
I'm so happy. That little red-haired girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. It hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Pizza with sausage, killing the time.
Happiness is learning to whistle.
Tying your shoes for the very first time.
Happiness is playing the drum in your own saloon.
And happiness is walking in Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream.
Knowing a secret.
Climbing a tree.
Happiness is 2 different crayons.
Catching a firefly, setting him free.